It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
It's tough enough to play defense anyway, but after a return like that, now your mindset has to change a little bit. Instead of going out and just getting settled in the first few plays, you have to be prepared for just about anything.
Ready.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Oh, this defense for the Bengals, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time. And
you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well, he will have the Steelers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Watch out now. 50 series.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Drill 52. Set.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
This Bengal defense, they passed the first two tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. And this pass broken up. And the contact, well of time there, and now 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Well, they had the great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3. So maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on the defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
11 MP. 11 MP.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. A big play there for Cincinnati. 52 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. You talk about this Bengals defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first. Presley Harvin on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win. And a loose football. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
12.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
11 MT.
And they'll run again. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengals leading. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds after a solid. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Handoff right side to Wander. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. The Bengals sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 Thomas.
Burrow looking to pass. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On 1, ready?
Burrow now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And that one complete once again to Higgins. Touchdown! T. Higgins with career touchdown number 75 as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. But Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 13. Open man right side is Ingram. Bust through the tackle. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Blue striker, drill green.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Try to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Finding space at the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Back to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Gun.
Here's 2nd and 3.
11 mighty. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Throwing on second and long. Burrow had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. The Bengals bring out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
White. Ready, go.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And complete once again to Watson. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Red, yellow. Set.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Ready, ready. Ready.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a nice job at break free of the run tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Ready.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 28-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
12.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
All Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one. As we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And he will have a Steelers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Quick slant to Watson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
Let's go.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
Set.
He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Here we go. Set. Set. Cut.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
Red. Cycle. Cut.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
35. Steelers 17.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Ready.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Back to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Hey, check mega. Set.
They'll look to run with Nwangu. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
On 2, ready?
2nd and 9. Chase, the motion man right. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And some room to work. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's... It's caught inside the 25. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10.
Blaster, 6. Go pink. On the ball. Hut, hut.
They'll set up a throw. And his throw is incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Fury, yellow. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw again. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we've reached Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here we go.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Burrow. That is caught. They'll have the first down and more than that. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. McPherson now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. That's going to be taken inside the 5, but the fair catch will move it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Drill green. Set.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Deal. Black. Set. Cut.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. A short throw to Ingram. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Got it. Cut.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Smash. Red.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Here we go. Here we go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mega. Set.
Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They're going to run this with a tight end. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll pitch it out here, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Stop.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Well, if nothing else, some signs of life here, Charles, because you're facing the big deficit, but at least they were able to prevent 3 more from getting on the board there with a nice block.
And that's how they're comforting themselves on the sidelines right now, because they certainly didn't execute well on that play at all. Bottom line, exactly what you said. They didn't need the 3, but they sure don't like giving up a block. They'll have something to work on as they get into practice next week.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Dragon 60. Ready, ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.